Alright, it has been 1 week and 1 day since we did our original soil blocking and seed starting. Come on! And
you want to be in the video?
come on, Mr. Baby. Yeah, you're gonna tell him?
Tell us all about the plants.
Which one's your favorite?
And your feather duster tail.
So, we need to up-pot some of the varieties because they're too big for their tiny little brownie bite. So we will be using the next, did we have a name for this? Soil blocker? The next one up. And as I described in the last video, it already has dibbles built in that are the same exact size as the little blocks. So we'll do the same process with this in the wet dirt, scoop it up, pump it down, and we'll move the ones that need to move, which are all of the cucumbers. I think we'll go ahead and do the tomatoes.
Yeah, we'll do the tomatoes too.
And a couple of squash that look like they've grown legs and are trying to walk away.
Anything that has roots established will probably move over. It doesn't actually have to have a good set plant. Like, hold please. Oh. Alright. So, what I mean by that is, let's see, there was one that just had a little bit of green on it right here. So this one right here, just a little guy. We'll up pot this guy too. Because in 3-4 days, it's going to be that size. And I don't want to wait and do this all over again to do 2 plants.
And this is the one that looks like it's just going to start walking away. We need to get the dirt off the top. But there's all the cucumbers. They are kicking butt. And all the tomatoes are ready. And then these were yellow squash.
Don't know exactly why it's all fuzzy, but I'm sure it's some sort of fungus, but we'll figure that out later.
We'll wipe it off and stick it in the new one.
Yeah.
But those are the peppers, and I think I mentioned in our last video, or one of my update videos, they like heat and they take longer to germinate.
Yep, because I think we only have one, and he's just a little guy.
Just a little feller. So
we'll probably wait on those.
And we'll set up a new tray to do the big ones on, so we will kind of get our station going here, and then we'll hit you with the time lapse.
Let's get it. Okay, so this is our end result. Each plant is now in a, I believe it's a 2-inch by 2-inch square. This is significantly faster than the Jiffy Pods. Nothing against them, but whenever you have to put multiple seeds in a Jiffy Pod, you got to break it apart, then you got to put them in another container. This is just way faster. You just grab one, shove it in the bigger square, done. I think this whole thing, including getting the soil wet, took us about 40 minutes when it used to take us hours. And ain't nobody got time for that.
So what's up here are still the ones that have not sprouted yet. 2 zucchini there, and then a bunch of peppers. But all of the cucumbers have been transferred over. All of the tomatoes we started. And a few little peppers and some squash. So now, along with the light, along with light on these for 16 hours a day, we will start intermittently using a fan, gently blowing on them so they get used to the breeze of the outside and they build strong stems so that it's not such a big shock when you take them outside.
That is one of 2 parts of the hardening off system that we are trying to achieve. We've been kind of lax on that the last couple years, so we're trying to hit all the bases this year to give our plants the best start possible.
And it's also important for them to have air circulation so they don't get moldy.
That is damping off disease.
Yeah, so that's why the top comes off once they've got leaves.
Here. So damping off disease is a fungus that will actually grow on the surface level of the soil, and it will rot right at the base of the plant. I don't know how to explain this very well, but basically it'll kill the plant here while the rest of this is green, and one day you'll just come back and this thing will just fall over and it's done. You can't save it from that point.
And these cucumbers look a little sad, but cucumbers are prone to transplant shock, so they should perk back up, especially because their little pods were a little bit dry, but these big ones are nice and wet. So when they settle in, they'll get their drink and start digging their roots down in, and hopefully they'll look better tomorrow when we check on them.
I'd say about 3 days from now is when they'll start actually growing again. In the next week and a half, you'll start really seeing them take off as they get the roots down into the new soil and have a good root system going to them. And Katie will give you guys updates every couple days on how things are going.
Just whenever I decide I'm going to come down and take a shower is when I check on them. So you'll know how smelly I am based on how often you see an update.
So, all right. I think that's it.
Signing off.
Yep.